Hello guys, my name is FannyZQ and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. So, before we continue with the next part, I want to see if we got new stuff, because remember, now this is not like before. I don't have to check on the folder. I hope so. Actually, now that I think about it, I hope I'm really not missing anything, because goddamn, this game likes to have so many stuff. But at least for now, let's see what we actually know. And even though this is weird, we have to exit this, yes. And we go to the fake desktop, which by the way is called Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. Quite interesting. But let's see. Okay, so apparently we have a side story. Yes, okay. So the side story are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. Okay, to get all the 6 side stories, try grading points for different characters and viewing their special scenes in the DLC. Okay, interesting. So we can start with this one, but first, when I first tried to see everything from this game, I didn't actually see everything that was from this game. So first we're gonna see. Oh my god! Okay, this is what I was looking for. Okay, so the new folder in Steam looks like this, and it's very different as you can see. But this one is like the files that we had before in the normal or the free version. So we have characters, and look at this, we have Monica, Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. And you may be wondering, why do we have such thing, right? Like, you've never seen characters in a folder in another game. But yep, now here's game, and we have new things. Okay, so here are my saves. All right, sure. But the audio, let's see first if we can see or we can hear the audio. Unable to open. Okay, so I need to investigate later what RPA means. Say with fonts, images, and all that point words. Oh, interesting. Okay, as far as I remember, this wasn't in the last part. So we have this. Okay, I'm glad I'm checking this. No, we don't have mail, which I don't know what that is for. And the pictures. From pictures, we have... Oh my god, their first sketches. My god. Oh, Halloween. Okay, so the reason why I'm checking this is because I have no idea if there's something important to see. For example, select the word horror during the poem game. Oh, interesting, and that's because I use that. And you can see Natsuki drinking something red. We can call it hibiscus water. Or we can just think that she's actually drinking blood. And we have also an eye. But the curious thing is that eye doesn't look like a human eye. It looks a little bit more like a goat eye because it has a line instead of a dot. But that, I have no actual idea what's up. Also, her look. Hold on, her look in this one. Oh, I think it's not from Madoka Mágica, but it looks like Madoka Mágica. But it could be something from the Perfect Girls or something like that. So let's see, the side stories, trust. Let's start first with a side story and then we jump into the next part of the game. All right, so let's see how this goes. Trust part 2 and part 1. Interesting. Begin this side story. Sure, we can do that. Oh, the new music. Bake sale. Music something. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss the debate club. Really? You do? You said that you didn't like it before. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to do voices. Yeah, I know my voices are basically the same, but I'm still gonna try. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day. with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. Oh, that's why. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members has been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature? Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over the other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them a vision. But what kind of vision?" Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late starts to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Oh man. It is difficult to start something. It is really difficult. Like, I know, I've been there. Hello? Sayori! Oh, so this is how Sayori became part of the literature club. Okay. Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I never do this. Is this a napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I got the wrong one for a second. I'm super sorry. It was like so professional of me to do that. Oh, don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that, this is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a second. If it is just you, that means I get to be the vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Oh, I am better at napping than you. Maybe I should be the president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not being taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I will make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Will you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Oh, really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell you how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how can I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. I'm sorry, it didn't work. I said that really weird. Monica glances at the flyer of her desk and realizes her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then let's go. Aww, because she knows that Monica is not feeling okay. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. I know, Sayori, you're one of the best. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirit lift. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member, but, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It will be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. Hey, so that's how Sayori met Monica. Day passes and the time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive in the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that cannot be. She was so excited yesterday, but I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late, I'm here. It's okay, welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what is this? Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step so I can look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Oh, so she was making poetry since before. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this yet, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper, reading on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. Dude, I know. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aww, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to set a good example or whatever. I can envision the club doing something like that. Oh, interesting, very interesting. Doing what? Like sharing poems, rewrite, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah, I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision of the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by an accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes? I was hungry, sorry. But this was a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, we will when we have a chance to give people's cupcakes. Like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm kinda worried that will bring in the wrong kinds of people, Wrong kinds? Yeah, people who will come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Oh, nobody will do that. It will be me. Yeah, but I want to find people who are actually, really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see. The next thing on the list, hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. It's like going around the school and finding more people who are reading books, Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How will we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. That is true. I mean, it is not a bad idea. It's like, oh, do you like reading? They will be like, no, I'm just doing this for the assignment. It's like, oh, okay, sure, I guess so. Or maybe they will be like, oh yeah, I do like reading. I do like to spend my time reading. They will be like, okay, guess what? We have a club for that. We're making a club for that. And we already have a few members, you could say, even though it's only the two of them. I think if they actually enjoy it, they will be really pleased that they will finally have a place where they could read. I think that's a good idea, actually. Like, I understand the cupcakes and I understand the part of Monica that is true. Many will just come to say, oh yeah, I'm interested in literature, but I don't know. By the way, free cupcake. I understand that from Monica, but honestly, I think this kind of idea is super good. I will do that. I will start to see people who is like reading, be like, hey, you actually like reading? And they'll be like, yeah, or no. You don't lose anything by just asking, Again, but then we will be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. It's just a question. Don't worry about it. It's not like a big deal. It's not like you're just doing a full interview of 30 minutes or something. It's just a quick question. It's not hurting anybody. I didn't even think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things that I can. Oh, your next idea is to handle flyers rather than just putting them on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. That is a second good idea. I think Sayuri has great ideas. Hey, I'm useful! I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What will we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to be just like, join the literature club, please. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayuri, pretend you're a normal person for a second. But I didn't mean it like that. Like a random person passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of the literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was thinking like a friend of mine. Okay, so what if I said that we do group readings and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun for most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Express yourself in ways that you cannot normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. That would be good. Be intimate with us. No, not that. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all my things in my all of my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? But weren't... never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it will only take a second. Sayuri dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. Nah. Write your heart out. Nah. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica! Huh? You startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's go and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Oh, that's probably Yuri. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of the hair flyers and stands up from the desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way. Hey, this way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In here! Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I will probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kinda just left the flower on her desk and then walked out. That's kinda cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the classroom. Sayori feeling rather accomplished and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Pretty sure that was Yuri. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed the strategy meeting. They discussed very different kind of recruitment tactics from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list and with Monica coming up with her ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I will say that was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what is this? Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right away into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little bit overdramatic, but Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems that you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go, and it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it allows me to try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of deviating from that division. Oh, what's your vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I still don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Write it the way into your heart. I think that's what you're trying to do. Is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is a steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only movement in the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayuri breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too! Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some time alone. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck! Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The clothes that I need the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I will use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's a window to the real person inside us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Is Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent. It's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers, as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland, the fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I decided I must become the flower. Wow! Wow! It's like when we don't feel good enough about anything. It could be just depression, it could be just feeling not good enough. But it's that moment when you're trying to drain happiness from somebody else and you end up, hurting them. So instead of just trying to drain the happiness of somebody else or the energy of somebody else, you have to become the happy person, or you have to have yourself for you. It's a little bit difficult for me to say right now. But it's like you don't have to depend on others, You need to be happy alone. Because if you just get happy with everybody else, when you're alone, you're gonna feel really, really sad and lonely and all that. I think many people discovered that in 2020, in the pandemic, that people cannot stand being alone with themselves. Curious thing, there was a story that a teacher told me. It was a patient who was really active. She was going to the gym, she was going to many concerts and many activities in the day until she had to take a bath and finish the day sleeping. But the thing is that if she doesn't have that many things to do, she feels sad, desperate, depressed. And that's because she's just hiding the fact that she's not feeling well. She doesn't feel comfortable with herself. She only feels comfortable distracting herself with other things. It's like what Peanut Butter said in BoJack Horseman. Sorry if I don't quote this correctly. But he said that the point of life is just distracting yourself with little insignificant things until you finally die. ignoring by completely how you actually feel. And maybe for some people that will work, but then again, when you start to be by yourself, you realize that you're not actually happy, you're just distracted. And I know this may be alarming for some people, but the thing is that there's another saying that goes, you cannot heal a sickness if you don't even know if you had it. Like, how are you going to cure or heal something that you don't even know that you have? So the fact that if you're alone or if you're not doing something distracting and you feel bad with yourself, you should check that out, because you should be happy with yourself. You don't need a partner. I know we love to have relationships and that's normal. But at the same time, if you really feel like you need another person to make you happy, you're doing the wrong thing. You need to be happy with yourself. Trust me, I used to be that kind of person that was looking for somebody just to feel like I am loved. But then when I started to love myself, I started to realize that I can hang out with myself and I do pretty good. And that could be just reading a book or just enjoying the air, enjoying the weather. Just maybe staying in a park, enjoying everything that is around. Like, I don't need to do like really incredible and amazing stuff to feel accomplished or to feel, not accomplished, to feel better or happy. I don't need to be distracted. And when I need to be distracted from really bad thoughts, that means that something is bothering me and I need to fix it. So I think that's what this poem is about. Don't just go around and start plucking flowers. Be the flower. Become the flower. I really like this one. Really, really like this one. What the... Wait! Sayori? And that was one of the side stories. Interesting. So I don't want to do the trust part 2 right now. I want to continue with the next part. So are you guys ready? Get ready, because the next part is choosing the words for the poem. Alright, so let's go back to the main game. Alright, so time to choose some words. So let's see. Restraint. So let's go with judgment. After image. Vanilla dark landscape. Still lost. Oop. Oop. Journey bouncy fun effulgent. I've used this word. I'm gonna try to use different kinds of words. Let's see last. Okay, whew. Could be an ending. Hey, doing good. Let's see what kind of trouble I get myself into. Suicide. Let's not go with that one, because god damn it, with the other words I couldn't get anything but something super duper dark. And yeah, probably that makes people uncomfortable. I don't know. But okay, so chocolate sensation variants. Let's go with sensation. It probably is misfortune, but it could be also disown. Hey, disown. I'm gonna say whisper. Ah, damn it. Okay, fester. I don't know what fester is. Okay, but it was hers. Okay. Man, learning new words. Question. A. Could be uncontrollable or entropy. So I'm gonna go with a controllable. A. I have used this too, so I'm gonna go with vivacious. A. Variable. Okay. Insight. Congruent. Melancholy, headphones, romance, rose, email, whistle, jumpy pound, equal friends. Ouch! Okay, I don't see any of those for Yuri. So I'm gonna go with the closest one. I think melancholy is gonna be Sayori. Romance. Ah, that's Sayori. Yeah, it was a difficult one. Excitement, I think, is gonna be one of these two. Scars could be Yuri. Ah, damn it. It's getting difficult. It's getting difficult. Unstable. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Secretive. Yes. What am I writing? I have no idea. Captive. Hey, there we go. Now let me do my poem. Okay, I have finished the poem. I This one was very difficult because I found words that doesn't match with each other. But I try my best. Okay, so we continue. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Fanny. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Ah, I see. Well, that's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Would you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought that snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to walk, or you're planning to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means that you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Fanny to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair, not retribution. I didn't mean that. I got to absorb in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept my revolution. It's retribution. That. Still going for you, Sayori. I get there's a little devil inside of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't because of the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk. Ah! Eee! Ow! What was that? Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard that you laughed about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it! Oh, sorry, that was me. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. It's so good! Sayori suddenly grasps her hands over her mouth. Bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Vegans can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, but you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. So Yuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez! I get it! Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Oh! Mindful Sayori struts away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? That's a good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You could have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Fanny. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that, by the way. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really loved the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I chose to leave without Sayori mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everybody has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kinda just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yeah, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? Sorry, make some tea. No, not at all. Thanks. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention you're for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes out her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sits the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Fanny in the club activities? Ooh, careful there, Yuri. Huh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Fanny. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. That was a little bit rude, to be honest. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It is true. It also felt a little bit weird how she was like, you two cannot go together or something. Like, I understand she might think that they will just, go away from the club and just pass some time. But at the same time, it sounded a little bit weird how she was like, no, let the other one stay. Why should you two go together? Like, this is a one-person job, so don't hang out together. Like, I do understand it, but at the same time, it was a little bit too firm about it. And maybe a little bit sarcastic, like, what are you two doing? A one-thing kind of task. It was a little bit weird. So, yeah, I understand why she also got irritated. But then got a little bit out the control, and Yuri was a little bit rude. So I understand both parts, but also I'm against both parts. They should have talked a little bit better. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. Yes, but no. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. It is true. That part is true. Fanny, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. When you always amplify things in your head, your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend will that be? What kind of friend will do that? A friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Fanny, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up with the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Fanny, do you like oolong tea? Oh yes, I love oolong tea. It's one of my favorites. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature to the kettle to 200 degrees. How much is that in Fahrenheit? Hold on. 93 Celsius. Okay, correct. That is the correct temperature for the oolong tea. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Why, of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Yeah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood today. Now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I will try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Well that's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much, okay? You're always worrying about me, Fanny. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Fanny, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? And why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can't really pin my back against the wall rather than be bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why is that? It's mostly because of my... Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that when reading? Yes! I have a terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I know what you were talking about. And I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with the tea. I don't know, chocolate and tea? Actually, I haven't tried, but I mean, yeah, the sweets are good. But things like cookie or mochi or stuff like that. But chocolate, I don't know. Makes me think. Maybe I actually never had it before, like chocolate with tea. One day I will try it. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in a sink, we assume the reading position as the last time, each one holding half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri it was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that is not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little, and I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. That's true. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, she's so adorable and cute. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh, that's so cute! And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she still needs to confirm what just happened. Funny? Sorry! I guess I should have done that. Sorry. Well, you just were helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Oh, the situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share the poems. Fanny, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Oh, sorry. Fanny, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Yep, sure. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates, and in the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori! Ooh! Oh yeah, right, I need to read my stuff. Yeah, I forgot. So this one is called Moonlight. In a dark forest, the moonlight is the ruler, but part of it is stuck in the lake. Ah, what a sensation it must feel, envy of the unrestrained light around it. The blue shine undresses the living, whispers the secrets in the darkness. But the lake stays as it is, secretive, unending, yet with a captive painting incongruent to the lake's nature. It just can't go deeper. Like white threads in black ink, they fester without leaving a trace. It screams an uncontrollable question. Lake, why have you disowned me? The unstable light dances, vivacious, trying to scar its holder. Deeper, deeper, deeper. The elder light doesn't stagger. Her judgment is infallible. They are painting, seek for your insight. Your incongruent romance is steaming you. Go in, go out, is it right? Dreaming and fearing the lustful after image that comes when you're away. I know this one sounds really weird, but I think I gave it more thought than the last one. I hope this one doesn't scare you or anything. Actually, there's nothing to be scared of this one. But yeah, it can be interpreted in so many ways. I wonder what you guys think about it. But yeah. Ooh! I like this one, Fanny. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. Guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. It kinda does, but nope. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know. I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug and makes a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Fanny. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine. all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more drinks. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh, classic hospital friend. What do I mean about for hospital friend? I think I have talked about this before. A hospital friend is a friend that is always taking care of everybody. That friend cannot be sad, that friend cannot be tired, that friend is usually the perfect person who will always take care of everybody around. But the truth is that even if that person likes to be helpful to everybody and likes to cheer everybody up, that person is usually the one that needs the most help because they tire themselves to make sure that everybody around is happy. And a curious thing is the thing that the main character is saying to Sayori, or just told to Sayori, that she should stop thinking about everybody else and she should be paying attention more to herself, taking care of herself. And the thing is that if you have a hospital friend, please let them also heal, help them too, because trust me, it is really tiring. I used to be the hospital friend, the one that will take care of everybody, the one that maybe didn't have much to eat but still will share the food with everybody else, the one that it doesn't matter that I have so little, that I gave it to somebody else. And I know right now I sound like a freaking douchebag because oh yes, I am so great. But that's not what I'm getting into. The thing is that I'm telling my experience. And with my experience, I can definitely tell you, if you are the hospital friend, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't say no sometimes, if you don't stop giving everybody else all your things, you're gonna hurt yourself. So please, if you have a hospital friend, don't be mean to it when he says no. Don't be harsh when they need help. Don't ignore them when they need something. I know that in friendship, it's not about a thing of, oh, I did a favor to you, so you have to pay me that favor. No, it's not like that. And yes, sometimes we can help a lot and the other person may not help too much. But at least try to help that person too, because it's already giving so much. And please don't take everything for granted. There's some nice people that give, but please at least thank them, but actually thank them. Don't make the word thank you or the words thank you to become just a normal answer to everything that happens. Be actually thankful, because that gives us so much energy. And I don't know, just take care of that hospital friend. And please, if you are the hospital friend, take care of yourself. You deserve it. Even though you may think that you don't deserve it, you deserve it. I know you, hospital friend, wants to help absolutely everybody. And I know that's super nice of you. But also take care of yourself. Remember that you exist. Yeah? Okay, so that's what I can get from this one. It's just like he's training her own happiness to make everybody happy. But what does she has? Echo, echo, echo inside her head. So let's not be like that. Okay, so funny tip of the day. I don't know. All right, let's continue. Holy crap! I know that is good. Sayori, did you really wrote this? Write this? Sorry. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Hey, rude. Monica taught me a lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Oh, I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. And you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You're getting pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Honestly, I like writing too, and probably I will write very different poems. But goddamn, the 20 words kind of challenge. It is really challenging for something that novice like me. Like, I think I could do with a topic, but not with using exactly that kind of words. Oh my god. And also, Yuri's words are so extensive. I know it's like it's not really that straightforward. You can use them as a canvas, which is amazing. But at the same time, if I'm getting limited to certain words, it gets really difficult. It's like if you had certain colors to paint, you know? But maybe because the teacher wants it or wants you to get a challenge, it doesn't let you blend the colors. It lets you to get one near to the other just so it looks good or something comes out, sorry. But you cannot blend the colors. It's that kind of thing. I hope I'm expressing myself correctly. But yeah, it is really challenging. I'm gonna keep drawing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Please don't. Please don't get ahead of yourself. So you always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wondered if this one is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, next one is gonna be Yuri. Let's see what you're praying for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Funny. This one might be even better than yesterday's. Actually, I agree too. I think I did like this one even better. But still, really rough around the edges. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. And maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it a try I really wanted to give it more imaginary. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri reads and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people will just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it is with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night when I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. Sorry, scattering. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. I suppose she was well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, the hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and reflects that much of more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, and my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, her handwriting is nice, but it's actually kinda hard to read. The raccoon showed me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. Okay, this one is harder. This one is way harder. Hold on, let me read that again. Maybe it's just talking about like an obsession or something, and the raccoon is not the guilty. It's an excuse. Like she needs to cut the bread, or she thinks that she needs to cut the bread because she needs to give it to the raccoon. And if the raccoon is not there, then she cannot have that excuse to cut the bread. So that means that, yeah, it could be like a guilty pleasure or something like that. And the sad part is that she needs an excuse to say, oh yeah, I did this because I have this excuse, this raccoon up here. But what she actually wants to do is to slice the bread. Because she said it happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. So that means that she was hiding that. She was having her guilty snack. Then again, I'm not talking literally. She was doing her guilty pleasure. And she found something that could be used as an excuse to keep doing it. So yeah, I think this is about obsessions, guilty pleasures, or something like that. That's what I'm getting. I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm used to force to keep to myself. Hey! I did it! I guessed it! So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. So why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of me. Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying that you should keep things to yourself always. Like maybe you will find somebody to share it with, but we're always scared that somebody will find something that maybe others will find it cringy or weird or anything like that. For example, there are some kids that likes to collect in fields the remains of the animals. For example, some feathers, or maybe some skulls, or maybe some bones or stuff like that. And people, if it doesn't look like something normal, people can be very judging, which completely sucks. Or maybe even normal stuff that people just see as something really bad. For example, guys who likes like really quote unquote girl stuff, and they're being humiliated because of that. So yeah, I completely understand. I think I do understand that point. And I think maybe we shouldn't hide that much, you know? It's fine to have something that is only for us, you know, a little secret. But the thing is that if you keep it to only for yourself, maybe you won't find anybody else that has the same kind of hobbies or kind of passions. Sad but understandable. Do you have anything like that, Fanny? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everybody has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other on our individualities. One thing that I can say about myself is that I have a weird obsession with books. And the thing is that if I'm going to buy a book, I prefer, or I look first to find it with a hardcover. I don't know why, but I really, really like touching books with hardcover. And if they have some kind of leather, even if it's fake, but it has the look of leather, I absolutely love it. For example, I'm not entirely sure that I like The Lord of the Rings, but I bought the book and it wasn't like a cheap version. It's a version that has like the Eye of Mordor and also have some maps on it. And it's a hardcover and it has like a red around it. Maybe you have seen it in Amazon. And I think it has writings, I think in Elvish or something in white. And I think it looks amazing. And also I have The Hobbit, like in green with golden, and it has a hardcover, such a beautiful hardcover. And also it has like a protection case. And I don't even know if I like Tolkien. I don't know, because I haven't read anything from it. I haven't even watched the books. But the thing is that I wanted to have something like that in my bookcase, and I do want to read them. I'm not gonna say that I just collect books. I want to read them. I don't have much time to do it, but I want to read them. But the thing is that if I see a book and it's in hardcover, I really, really want it. So for example, if I go to a literature club, maybe I'm gonna feel ashamed that I haven't read that much, but goddamn, you should see my library. It's amazing. Like right now I don't have that many books because I don't have that much money, and usually hardcover or fake leather or leather. I think I don't have a real leather book, but at least the fake leather and all that presentation and sketches and all that, it's amazing. Like, and those are really expensive. That's why I don't have that many. And I hate when editorials publish many books that are very different, even from different kind of authors, and they still give the same kind of art in the cover. Like, if you didn't pay attention, like real big attention, you will think that Ivanhoe and Misery are the same book or are from the same series because the art is the freaking same. Like Porua, I don't like Porua. It pisses me off. I love the individuality. I love that. And for example, I don't mind if the book, for example, for Harry Potter, I've seen a version where all the backs of the books will get together the picture of Hogwarts. That was actually really cool. And I don't mind that kind of stuff because it's a whole series. But for example, making different books and make them look like they're the same shit, no, I don't like that. I hate that actually. I hate that. But yeah, that's one of my obsessions. I don't know why. I just like them. And I think I cannot talk about it because who the freak talks about book covers? I know most people will say, well, the important thing is what is written inside, right? Of course, and of course it is. But there's something really big that, like this big obsession of me, that if the cover is not good, or if they make the cover like the same, with the same art as the other one, it makes me really mad. For example, in the Moby Dick book that I'm reading right now, it doesn't have in the cover a sperm whale. It just have a normal blue whale. And that is not the same. Oh my god. But yeah, okay, I need to keep checking the game. Sorry. A little bit off of the game, but at the same time talking about what she was talking about. But yeah, let me just shut up. Even if it's difficult sometimes, And some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'll probably hate myself. Exactly. I may be ranting a little bit now. No, it's fine. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Fanny. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. You smile sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Monica! Bam! Hi, Monica! Hi again, Fanny. How's your writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you will come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Well, you never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Yippers peppers, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one is good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Hey, even though you cannot see what I actually wrote, yeah, exactly. I'm kind of proud of that. Still, I need to practice more with using words. Okay. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration with Yuri's writing style? I do, actually. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I tried. Who knows what was in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Come on, you Monica. Monica kind of whispers that last part of me. To me, sorry. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying... Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. I cannot save. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. RGB. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Oh, I think that's pronounced differently. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing on a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Loathe me. Continue. Okay. So, the thing is that I think I shouldn't be talking much about her kind of poems. People who has played this, you know why. People who hasn't, very sorry. Oh my god, but what could have I gotten before? It's like a worry. I will think that it's like some kind of worry, something that will just not go away from your head, like an idea or something that is bothering you, and it will just not leave you alone. Then again, if you think about red, green, and blue, if we think about the RGB colors, usually we know that those colors are really bright. Like the pure red, pure green, and pure blue are really bright. So maybe she also used that as a way to say that those annoying colors that can also make so much are the ones that are like annoying her. Maybe that, yeah, we can take it like that. Like, for example, actually those three, no wait, no, green is not. Green is a secondary color. Sorry. It will be yellow. If it was yellow, we could think that she's going to be able to create more colors. But then again, I think in computers, red, green, and blue are the main colors to create other colors, which honestly, I don't know how that works. Like, maybe in painting and all that, it is red, yellow, and blue. Those are the main colors. With those, you can create more colors. But in case of computers, for some reason, green is one of the main colors that is needed to make more colors. I don't know how that is possible, honestly. I don't know much about computers, to be honest. But yeah, and then the cacophony of meaningless noise. It's probably that, like tons of problems that you have in your head, and probably those are not even problems. So the mind is just keep saying it and repeating it, and it's just so annoying. Like the noise, it won't stop. Violet, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sin, cosine, tangent. I think this part is more like the moment where the brain is going so accelerated with the idea or with the problem she's having that it's just annoying. Yeah, that could be it. Like, I'm gonna see it like this for now. But yeah, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. It's like actually from that freaking bunch of noise or mind noise, nothing actually comes out. You cannot play music from a pizza crust. It's something like that. I see it as something like that. Okay? Let's see. Continue. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just that kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where or how the space to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. That's a good one. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what is this about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not even every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget just to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind. Alright, let's do that now. I'm joking. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem? Natsuki, obviously. Well, I can admit that it is better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Huh? What do you mean by that? Poem doesn't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother writing poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri will love this angsty. Just because she's talented writer doesn't mean. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a young girl steps into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. She didn't even show me the poem! I forgot about that. Okay. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could just sit in the front room of the room, sorry. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not that we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well in last minute preparations. Oh, don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. So Yuri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come and recite the poems too. So you're just putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start printing those posters, did you? Huh? Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anybody until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I can't overlook that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everybody what a literature club is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the people for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to try to get over with it. Alright! Whew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each one of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the crowd, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she starts behind the podium. The title of this poem is the way they fly. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line that she recites, bringing the words to life. I need to learn how to do that. I want to do that. Not only with poetry, but also reading. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply that natural? Sorry, unnatural. I glaze around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. And finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden! Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each one of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and is a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into her whirling fire. Yuri keeps concealing inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she were bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing! It looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next! Sayori hops off of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try to not think like you're reciting to other people. Imagine that you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror on your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out as the best that way, sorry. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a lot of new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. When Sayori finishes, we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Fanny liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? You came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that another poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. There might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Fanny. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Fanny lower everyone's standards a little bit before I got to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of selection of what to read. So I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has her eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy on it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. I don't worry much about it. I think it's less about your abilities and more your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That still leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly, my god, that word, gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sore attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everybody applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everybody coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it is like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of what you will be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you were putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me real happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll be planning tomorrow and we will have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day! I can't wait! I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Yuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It is for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do it myself. Ready to go, Sayori? Oh, sorry. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It is kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Fanny. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with the Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things has happened already. Has already changed. Sorry. But today Sayori is being a little bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What will you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in the spot here. Well, being honest, fully honest, I will walk home with Yuri. Like, I think saying that I will walk home with Sayori will be more like showing pity. And I think in the end, even though she will like that, she wouldn't like that either. Like, I know she will like me to go with her because I want to. But then again, I will be meeting more people. And I think that's a good thing, even though it's not in a romantic way. It would be good for a friend way. And maybe in the end we can all walk together. But yeah, I'm gonna be fully honest and I will walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? What does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I will feel awful turning her down. That is also true. Imagine somebody who is not confident and suddenly grabs the confidence to invite somebody to do something and be like, and be rejected like, no, I'm working on doing the same as always. She will definitely, or someone as unconfident as Yuri will definitely feel that she's a partner or something. So this is a really good point. Like, getting the romance out of the way, this is a really good point. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with just what I said. Sorry, with what I just said. God damn it. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm feeling a little bit awkward. Which is other thing, okay, I understand Sayori. And it usually is the thing with hospital friends. And it's that when we don't feel needed, we feel that we are very replaceable. But the thing is that that's another reason why you should take care of the hospital friend. It's because usually they think that their purpose there in their friendship is not the friendship, but kind of have like a being of service. Do you remember the song in Encanto of Under the Pressure or something like that? Under the surface, sorry. So Under the Surface, she says that she will feel worthless if she cannot be of service. So it's something like that. But it is true that the main character is true. She's thinking way too much, and obviously she's super different from the other girls. And there's no way somebody can replace another person. That such thing doesn't exist as far as I know, but we're always really scared that we will be replaced. That's a normal thing. We don't want to be alone. But I think Sayori is thinking about it way too much. Like, she's giving other kind of vibes. The relationship between the main character and Sayori is not about Sayori being useful or something. It's not that I'm saying that she's useless, but the thing is that their friendship is not about that. It's because they're actually friends. And if you're feeling like Sayori, you should be thinking more about it. It's not about if you're useless or useful. It's about being friends, you know? It's really different. If you sense that your friends are only with you because they need something from you, walk away from that. Walk away. If it's the only reason, walk away from that, because you are not a tool. You are a person. You are a human. You have feelings, and you need to be helped, and you need to have fun and all that. I know there are other friends that will disappear when they're needed, and that is not good either, when they only escape when they have like a responsibility or something. Friendship is very hard. Friendship is really, really hard. And I think I've said this before in other gameplay, but you can have many different friends for many different things. But that doesn't mean that if you are really needed because you're a hospital friend or something like that, or the responsible one, that means that the only kind of relationship that you have is to get help from that person, or be the one that gives help. I've said that before, but yeah, it is different. It's not like if they don't need you anymore, that's okay, because you know what? It's way better when they stay with you when you are not needed. Why is that, you may ask? Because that means that that person or those friends are with you because they want to be with you. They want to be around you. You don't need to be needed. You would love to be wanted. That's a very big difference, okay? So yeah, but it was kind of her fault for tapping me with such a weird question. That is true. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, so that's gonna be it for today. Whew, I hope that I'm actually getting better with the poems. Let's see how I do this time. But yeah, I hope that you guys can also try to do poems, or you want to leave a comment. I want to know more about what you think about the poems, or my ideas, or anything. I don't know. It's like a literature club. We'll discuss about it. But yeah, anyway, as always, if you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and you know, all the things all the YouTubers always say. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Have a good one!